The second thing that I do, after I've analyzed it and gotten all brainy about it, is do the opposite. I try to listen to it again, and I write down all of my emotional knee-jerk reactions as the song is going down. So top to bottom, I hit play. If something is like, okay, I'm jamming along, this is great, the intro, I'm getting it, the verse comes in, oh, this is cool, oh, the verse is long, and I'm bored, and did I leave the stove on? And I just start writing all those things down. Oh yeah, the bridge is going on, and oh, that's kind of a weird chord. Anything that just grabs me on an emotional, instinctual level, I start writing down. So what I'm going to do now is play you guys the song again, and I'm going to ask you to do that yourselves as the song goes down. Don't worry about retaining to that information, but just you go through the process of close your eyes, try to get into the song and see, I'm bored already. Oh, this is great. Oh, I want more of this, whatever it is, but just try to go there in a way. I should preface all this stuff by saying that for me, when I work in a song, my number one priority is always keeping the listener engaged. Because I think your worst enemy is having people go, click, next radio station, off, I don't like it. So my number one priority is to try to put myself in the listener's shoes, which is obviously a very different set of shoes than a creator's set of shoes, to try to listen to this. So, you know, you guys have favorite artists, you guys have favorite CDs, listen to them with that same set of ears. You know, this is something that is done, published, together, done. How does it fare against that? So, here we go. This is, again, the demo. Musical content, it's not, okay, change it from this chord to this other chord, but how dense are your chords? You know? It's not the same thing to play a full-on bar chord on a guitar than to play one note. The emotional impact that that has is totally different. And if you play a song that is chinga 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 chinga, versus if you play something where the arrangement changes and it grows, it's probably going to be a little more captivating. And then dynamics is an easy one. It's volume. And all the drama that goes along with volume. So if I'm talking to you guys like this right now, and I suddenly start talking, you guys go, holy crap, what's that? And it makes you turn. Or if I go, okay guys, we're going to talk about the, you guys go in. If I talk to you like this, and we are doing this song, and I am go, you guys were all. So that's what dynamics are. So we're moving on to, if you flip to the third page, this is what I wrote as far as suggestions to Debbie's song on how I think we can improve them with changing up the musical content and the dynamics a little bit. Preface this by saying that I'm the type of producer that does not like to go in and let's rewrite the whole song. Let's flip it backwards. I'm all about maximizing the personality of what people have. So all of my suggestions, I really, again, try to go back to what is the song about? What is this artist trying to do? So if we start from the top, intro, great, leave it as is. Verse 1, while vocals are going on, try and shift the register of the piano chords. That way, 1, they leave more room for the vocals, and 2, they leave room to grow when the vocals rest and the piano answers. So by this what I mean is the song starts tutukan, 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 da-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. When the verse starts, the piano remains the same. So what I want to do is just create a little dynamic something so that the vocals have space to be protagonistic a little bit as they're presenting themselves. Then pre-chorus 1, try and make a dramatic rhythmic statement here and reduce the piano playing to just one note, 4-on-the-floor rhythm, and punctuate the last one with a full chord. By this, what I'm trying to achieve is the song starts here. Let's see, can you guys see from here? So the song starts here, and this is the intro. Then when the vocals come in, I want the music to go down, but the vocals to stay up, and I need to make some room for that. Then when the pre-chorus comes in, what I want to do is draw back quite a bit so that I can go up to the chorus. So this is the intro, this is the verse, this is the pre-chorus, this is the chorus. In dynamics, there's a thing that I find a lot of people want to impress and be, you know, and they think that by being loud, that draws a lot of attention, which is true, but it's true for a finite amount of time. So if you think of it as, let's say, the point is to grab your attention, let's make a metaphor to say the point is for me to throw a punch at you and I really want to hit you with a punch. That's the purpose of the song. So if I come up to you and I punch you really hard in the face right now, you're going to go, oh my God, I can really feel that. If I do a second blow on you with the same force, you're going to go, oh my God, I can really feel that. By the third and fourth and fifth, you're going to start to get numb. And it doesn't matter if I'm crushing your skull, it's not going to matter. So what I'm trying to do here is to basically go punch to the face, and then punch to the face part two, and then go back. And when you go, dude, you hit me really hard, what the? And you've recovered, bam, hit you again. So this is what the pre-chorus is doing. It's going 1, 2, back away, oh, you think you're down, hit him with the chorus. Very different than planetoning. So that's kind of my angle on dynamics. My angle on musical content is, I think of songs. Hello, welcome back. The Revenge. Yeah, it's all good. You still have your paperwork?
Yeah.
Cool. So, as far as musical content, I think of songs as houses. Yes, houses. So, to me, a song as a house, it needs to be cohesive. Top to bottom, you know. When you go into a house, you want to feel, what is the personality of this house? What type of family? Who lives here? And you get all those cues. It doesn't matter if you're in the bathroom, in the kitchen, in the living room. Yeah, I kind of get what this person or what this family is all about. But in the house, they're different rooms, and you want your bathroom to have a very different vibe than your kitchen, than your living room. And the characteristics of each have to be very different so they can fulfill their purpose. And I think of songs the same way. I think of a song being, again, a cohesive house, but the intro is meant to do something very different than the verse, and very different than the pre-chorus, and very different than the chorus. And I work hard to try to give each its own personality to, again, help the attention of the listener throughout. So let's pick back up. How are you guys doing, by the way?
Good question. Are you saying with dynamics, the chorus should always be higher than the verse?
No, there are no rules for this.
Okay.
So, again, to me, the most important thing is to keep them engaged. So I can tell you, let's say that we're writing a love song. And the love song, the chorus is the punchline, right? And it is, I love you. So the verse says, today I woke up and I turned around and you were laying on the bed and you were so beautiful and I just wanted to caress you. And that, the chorus is coming up. And I'm getting to the chorus to say, I love you. It still has the same emotional flow, but the dynamics are down. You see what I'm saying? So, you guys are doing all right, stamina-wise?
Can I ask a question? I think you might be about to answer. So what is you're talking about this house, right? Each section has its own purpose, and it's a cohesive whole, but everything sounds a little bit different, or needs to look and feel a little bit different. Kind of create some interest, but you know, if you have a really talented musician who likes to play a lot, you know, Debbie's a really great piano player, it sounds like.
Mm-hmm.
What tricks do you use to kind of say, listen, I mean, I think you're getting here, but how do you just like, listen, you're great, but you need to just chill out, is what you're going. Okay,
Yes.
cool.
So hopefully, if going through this does not answer that, I'll tell you a little bit more. So, again, what I'm trying to do here is just give each thing its own space so that you can keep the listener fresh and engaged. So we left off at pre-chorus 1. Try and make a dynamic rhythmic statement. just one note, 4 on the floor type of thing. Again, break away from the 16th note thing that's going on. Chorus 1. For this section, try and make the piano sound very open and wide by leaving the pedal down as much as possible. This will make contrast with the rest of the song dynamics. To keep this section feeling fluid, let's not imitate the vocal rhythm and melody with the piano. She was doing some things where, Debbie, tell me again how the chorus lyrics go.
Better keep my eyes on the road.
Ah, and then she went, and the answer to that was ba-da-da, ba-ba-da-da, and the piano kind of went along with the voice. So to me, the chorus just needs a release. And going, I'm releasing, just kind of broke it up and then kept it going. That's what I mean by that. And then the last thing is chorus melody or inflection should be developed a bit and not repeated to give the listener more of a story to hold on to. Reintro, perfect. Great to have the listener come back to something that is familiar. Verse 2. We've heard the verse content already, so try and give the listener something extra and or unexpected. On the piano, try and break this section off into 2 distinct parts. A call part that can be soft and small, and then a response part that can swell up to be heavy and full. So the listener, when you go through a song, everything is fresh. You know, boom, you hit play on the CD. I've never heard this, and it's like coming up and saying, hello, my name is Enrique. And what you can take in from that short amount of time is, okay, this dude is male. He is kind of big. He has short hair. He has a funky green shirt with no buttons on it. Done. You can't do much more than that, and that's cool. But then if I do the rounds and see you again, hello, my name is Enrique. I have short hair. And you know, it's like, yeah, I already know that. Why do I have to talk to you again? But if I come up and say, hey, I'm from Venezuela, and I have a sister, and she lives in Madrid, and blah, 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 you go, oh, cool, development. That's what I want to achieve as the song goes by. So, pre-chorus 2. I shortened this pre-chorus to half the length so we can add a bit of drama and keep the listener on their toes. Surprise attack. Chorus 2, same as chorus 1. You know, this is an instance where it's the punchline, you want to hear it again. Bridge, to be determined. For this section, I feel the listener needs to take a break from the 16th note repetitions, perhaps go into a halftime feel, question mark. So these are notes that I'm writing to myself. And as you saw, there's a big gap on my waveform. I leave space to talk to the artist so that we can come up with a solution. Because yes, I'm the producer, but it's ultimately her song, and she is the one being represented. So I can go, hey, I think in the bridge we need something. Let's come up with something together. Chorus 3, great modulation. Similar vibe to chorus 1 and 2, but play with the vocal rhythm and melody to give the listener an added new reason to listen to it, i.e., same treatment as verse 2. Outro, change the sour minor chord to something that flows smoother, since the listener will probably want to finally get to the finish line. Indulge in slowly delivering the song to its final resting place. Does that make sense? Does this make sense? I know it's very brainy, but this is exactly how I work with artists. I don't write charts, this is how I do it. But does it make sense? So let's listen to, this is the after. I'm going to play you guys what we recorded. Again, the purpose of this is not the final song, but rather piano and vocals, just the same. Going through all these notes and just trying to make an experience that is more captivating for the listener and trimming the fat. Here we go.